See, the problem with the people who believe in the religions is they just believe in whatever the book says, in their mind. They think the book is infallible, that there's no way it could be wrong, because they have no other way of thinking, you know? Whether it's Christianity, believing Jesus, or the Bhagavad Gita, or the other gods of the other religions, Muhammad, Krishna, they, whatever culture they've been brought up in, that's the God they're gonna follow. That's the book they were raised or indoctrinated. That's what they think it's the only God. And of course, the game is, well, if Jesus is the real God, and the people believing in the other God, well, the way this is, no other gods before me. So if the people are believing in the wrong God, they're going to hell, no matter if that's where their culture brought them up or what they're indoctrinated. Pretty unfair, huh? So that's the problem, and nobody can prove that Jesus is the real God. Let alone anybody else can prove that their God is the right God. Side thinks Jesus is the real God because Christianity is older than the Muslim religion, but the Muslim religion people believe their God is the right one. And that's where the problem lies. It really doesn't matter what God is the right one, because you probably know God is going to be the right one. If you're going to die, you're going to die. I mean, and then, they're going to find out there is no God, It's just, books and stories that people, they couldn't explain. The Bible had it wrong, with the flat earth and, the sun revolving around the earth. It's supposed to be the earth revolving around the sun, and plants before the sun, which is false. Those two things right there makes the whole religion false, no matter what, because science has proven the earth revolves around the sun. That's why Galileo was imprisoned, because he told the truth. People don't want to be threatened by the truth. They just want to go on their faith. And and the funny thing is, Christians, just like Christians fighting each other, Christians, Protestants, Mormons, they don't even go along, even though, because they have like different ideals, Some people believe in the Trinity of Christ. Some people just believe Christ is one person. Some people believe he's three. So the problem even with this is, even if there was that God and the Christianity real, it doesn't, or just that God in general, obviously hasn't made it clear which to follow. You got Mormons following them. Why would an all-knowing God make it confusing? Having so many religious books make it confusing for people. So what is Jesus? Is Jesus the Trinity, or is it three people one, or Jesus just one person? See, and the thing is, the problem is, even with the different sects of the Christianity, they disagree on each other. Some people don't even believe in the resurrection. So, it's just kind of a toss-up. I think the whole comforting idea is a heaven, because I saw that news broadcaster is like, how dare you talk to my religion about this? Jesus offered us the life to live another life after this, to go to heaven. That was it. And some people don't even believe in hell. So all these points right there makes this religion false. People want to believe it's true because they want to believe. Hey, I guess it sounds good to live an afterlife, but then this afterlife sounds boring. Yeah, the praises God forever, and it sounds boring, man. But if that's what people want, that's the comfort, and but but seriously, I think atheism is gonna be good and take over because it's gonna show that there's other ways to cope without religion. There's other ways to live life, a full life, the best life you can have without religion. And I think that's going to be explained in years and years to come, and as religions will be dying. Just like reaching a type 1 civilization, it's gonna, a couple of years, and explore the cosmos. That's what Warcraft is completed. All this advances. I mean, that's how society becomes. Everything advances. People thought we could never fly planes, and we fly every day. People thought years, flight was impossible. Even a concept of flight, or a concept of a car. And look how far we got. So, things are just going to be keeping advancing. That's the great thing about science. Whereas religion is just stuck in the Bronze Age forever and ever and ever and ever. And as science explains more, it's just going to decrease. I got great news. I read an article that scientists have found explanation of consciousness. Like I said, science is making breakthroughs every day. What we thought wasn't possible is becoming possible. Consciousness is being explained. And that's just one thing. We've almost got the mystery solved. Look how far we've come from the universe from nothing. We know even what the cosmic radiation from the Big Bang, even before the Big Bang, dark energy, dark matter. In years to come, we're going to explain that. And, as soon as we keep explaining more stuff, it's going to be harder, much harder, for people to put religion on you. Because there'll be so much things explained. Because the religion factor is, what's not explained, or they think will never be explained, such as the Big Bang. But once we explain the Big Bang, we already know before the Big Bang was dark energy, dark matter. When we explain this and we find out different multiverses and universes and explore the cosmos, it's going to be hard for religion and people to just convince anybody, because things will be re-explained. That's what it's going to boil down to. We're in the time, we're like in the greatest probably time you can live in, because we're getting to a point, we're having the NASA warp drive faster than light speed, explore the cosmos. We found a universe from nothing. Before the Big Bang, we know dark energy, dark matter, and perhaps some different multiverses and universes. This is the greatest time to live, I think. But it'll be even more mind-blowing if 20 or 30 years from now you have kids and they experience things we can't even imagine now. But good thing I'm not too old, still young. But in advances and leaps, of course, if people have kids 20, 30 years later from now, they have kids and they grow up, they're going to live an amazing, probably they'll probably be already in a type 1 civilization, type 2, probably maybe in type 2, but at least we're part of this amazing breakthrough of science, of humanity, to explain things we never thought could be explained, and it's happening now in a couple of years. And look how far we've come. We got a TV dedicated to atheism. We got atheist music, which we never thought would be possible. That's how far we've come, and it's just going to get better and better. And religions will just be dying out as soon as science keeps explaining more and more. Because, you'll have maybe some little people still hanging on to that faith, but the majority won't, because they have nothing else to say when science explains the mysteries of the universe. Nothing else to confront.